Oh hi, thanks for watching my video. So today we are going to be playing with a mod that I think some of you might find quite useful. I made a video a little while ago where I forced my sim to live in the real world and I used various different realistic mods to try and make that happen. And one of the things I did that I actually didn't use mods for at all was I turned one of the apartments in San Myshuno into an office space and literally just moved some Sims in there to make it feel more realistic. That's what I ended up doing for the video. And quite a few of you commented on the video asking how I managed to do that, but the reality is, it wasn't a mod. I just did a bit of redecorating. So realistically, it doesn't function as an office or anything like that. But because quite a few of you were interested in how you could make an office and have it somewhat functional, I did look into it and see if there was any kind of mod that might help to do that. And I did find one. There is a mod that is about 1.5 years old, and it's called the Office Lot Trait. It's by a creator called, I want to say Missy Hissy. I'll leave a link to it in the video description so that you can use it yourselves. But what it does is it allows you to add a lot trait to any lot type, and it would be functional as an office. So we are going to test that out today. I've rustled up a sim. Her name is Maggie Overstreet. And today we're going to go to work. As you know, there are quite a few limitations with The Sims 4. There are some things that you just can't do. So it's not going to function like an active career. I'm still going to have to get them to do the work. But what I'm thinking is I rustled up an office and I've made a few other Sims. So I kind of figured what I'll do is I'll take them all there. They've all got desks and their job is to basically be a writer. So it's a writer's office. So before we actually go to work, although it's pretty late for work, perhaps instead we should go to bed and wait until more of a work appropriate hour. I mean, we want this to be realistic, don't we? Go to bed, Maggie. And then perhaps in the morning, I've made some co-workers for her. So I'm going to send her to their apartment before we go to work, because I'm going to start like a group or a club. Oh, in fact, you know what? Probably I don't even have to go to their place. I could probably just create a club with them anyway. We will be called Work Slags, and I've spelt it with a Z, so you know it's playful. Okay, these are our Work Slags, and we will write. And that is the only activity we are allowed to do. Okay, 6:30, I think is a good enough time to head to the office. I know it's early, but I used to go to work at 6:30 sometimes. So let's get changed, and then we will go to work. We'll be the first in the office. So I turned the Fountain View penthouse into the office. One thing I am worried about is that it's not a residential lot because I didn't want it to be locked. So I've set it as generic. My only concern is that I might get random Sims turning up, which is probably going to happen, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, this is the office. We've got an outdoor area, which I pretty much kept the same from the original build. Then we've got our big conference room in here. Quite an open plan office. We've got all of our desks situated over here. Bookcase. Got a ping pong table for recreational time, of course. Little sofa with some mags for inspiration. I imagine them to be quite glossy writers. You know, maybe they're writers for like Glamour magazine or Elle magazine or something of that kind of nature. They've got a little kitchen area here so they can make themselves lunch. They've got a coffee machine because everyone needs a coffee machine, and then just a bathroom. So it's a pretty basic office, but I like to think it's quite chic. So before we call over our Work Slags, I'll quickly show you the lot trait. Although, hang on, I just noticed she's got a mood buff. Focused office drone from being in an office. An office isn't exactly an exciting place to be, but it could be a lot worse. At least there are opportunities to focus and get some work done. Oh, damn straight. So yeah, I set it just as a generic lot type, and we have the lot trait of office. The office life might not be a very exciting one, but there's no reason you can't be very productive while you're working. Okay, so, Work Slags. Assemble. Now, Maggie, you are the first one here, which means you get pick of the desks. I always think the middle desk is the best one. So let's write a children's book. Yeah, the middle desk is the best one because you're right in the centre of the gossip, you know? So you can overhear like these two chatting. You're basically in earshot of everyone around you. So you can stay up to date with the work gossip. Oh, wait. Club gatherings are not available here. Sims will have to travel to another venue. Why the fuck not? Okay, Maggie, take a break from writing. Get over here. Well, that group was pretty pointless. I guess we will invite over the work snags ourselves, one by one. That's what it takes. Okay, some co-workers have turned up, which is better than nothing. So I do have some new social interactions from being in an office. I can discuss deadlines, complain about commutes. I can also talk about the boss, suggest a cup of coffee, share office gossip. We love office gossip. That is our favourite thing about the office. And we'll talk about the boss that doesn't exist. Wait, am I the boss? Maybe I am the boss. Shared some gossip. Maggie feels a little smug now that she's shared some office gossip. It's hardly a secret, right? Stressful travel. Wait, let me catch up on that. From complaining about commuting. Such travel arrangements can be so stressful. Hoping the train isn't late, wishing the bus would hurry up, watching the cars stuck in traffic on the road. It would be so much easier if everyone could teleport to work. Oh, I know, if only. Let's grab a coffee. From suggesting a coffee, having a coffee with a colleague can help to ease the stress of the day. Maggie should buy a coffee with her co-worker. I'm guessing there isn't interaction with just the same make drinks. Oh, I think Alicia is going to start doing some work as well. So you've chosen this desk, Alicia. You want to sit next to me? And then we're sitting opposite Annabelle. Oh, this is like gossip central, this little bay here. Are you guys actually going to do any work, or are you just going to sit there? Because, you know, unfortunately the group gathering situation has not worked because for some reason I can't do that on this lot, which might explain why the other Sims aren't actually doing any work. So I guess one thing that would be a bit more helpful would be if I could host club gatherings here, because the trouble is I can have my Sim work, but unless she only works with people in her household, in which case what's the point in going to the office, then probably all that's going to happen is that she's going to work and then all the other Sims are just going to be hanging around. Let's just add some of these guys to my family just so we can be somewhat productive. Okay, so this is what I imagined it would look like, where you have Sims perhaps not standing in the middle of the way, but at least some of them working. So maybe if you played as like a full household or multiple Sims that just had their own little office and they could use this office space to work. I personally think the best career to use to do this is the writing career, because I can't really imagine how else it would work unless it was like an office studio, but we do have the studio lot trait anyway. I mean, it's not like it's a complete office overhaul or anything, but it is just a handy mod to have, just to create a functional working office space for Sims who are writers that gives them some new social interactions. And also, if you play as a Sim who does do something like writing, and you want to be able to follow your Sim everywhere they go, but you don't want to be stuck in the confines of their own house 24/7, then something like this is pretty useful to be able to just put together an office space that they can use. And to be honest, I've been surprised at how little this space has been invaded by random other Sims. There was like one Sim here that I didn't create for this video, but other than that, it's been okay. I've not had loads and loads of stragglers turn up. Plus, we get to work with fish, hanging around with fish all day. Currently in fish cam. Hey buddies, what's going on? How we doing? And this is the view from the fish tank. So, I would highly recommend if you do build your own office, put some fish in there. Have some fun. I think I'm just going to keep this mod installed because it's just quite a useful one. But there we go. I think I'm going to end this video here. I hope you found it useful for those of you that do want to create your own office and get your Sims out of the house to do some work. And if you do like the look of this mod, as I said earlier in the video, I will leave it linked in the video description so you can go and get it for yourselves. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. You know I love it when you do that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.